We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as he'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball throw and came away with 5 interceptions.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now Brown, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
Just driving a lot of confidence after the last one ending up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stroud looking to throw. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This, the second meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. A first carry for Tyler Algier. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Dumps this one off to Algier. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. 7-7, our score after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll
Toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying the left side with Algier.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyler Algier with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Rolling to his left. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of touch so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On the counter, here's Algier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll stick with Algier. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 2 and now on first down. He's got this to Algier.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Algier will try to...
Now the ball comes loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
On second down, it's Stroud.
Oh, and that is incomplete. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers that move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Stroud to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Algier with another carry.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. They'll run for it with Algier. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, they were looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud off the play fake.
Steps away. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17-all as they come up on a first down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run on first down.
It's Hardy. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hardy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tua.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Algier going straight ahead.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So breaking it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He'll buy some time right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage. But he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Stroud.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A loss loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
3rd down. Here's Algier.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to make it a 2-score game.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, nice move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's good. Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, Algier headed left.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a give to Algier on the option.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Fairbairn on for a field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, this is Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, and
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the sideline he goes. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Algier now up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. On the give, it's Algier. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyler Algier. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now Stroud. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff to Algier. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first